All right, everyone, I'm back with another video. Be sure to subscribe, hit that bell icon so you get updated when I upload a new video. Once I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. So if you want to be part of the giveaway and get something for free, be sure to subscribe and stick around. And I want to thank all of my current subscribers for subscribing and watching my videos. I appreciate it very much. But on to today's review. So today we have a box from Mattel. Made in China. Contains one piece. Anyway, we're going to open this. And this is going to be really, really cool. I wasn't going to, you can kind of get a hint on what's in here. I wasn't going to do any more reviews necessarily, unless, like I said in my previous video where I reviewed a Lightyear toy, unless I found a really good deal. And I was just perusing Amazon, and I found this it was on sale. Amazon changes their prices all the time, which is kind of odd, but they do that. I found this on sale on Amazon for $15. I checked the other day. I haven't checked today, but I checked the other day to see where the price went. It went up to $20. I bought it pretty late at night, and it was on sale for $15. The retail price is like around $50. So that is why I got this, and I think this is a really cool figure. So I wanted to have this. There it is. Pixar Spotlight Series Lightyear. Really, really cool. Superposable figure with a stand, really well detailed and articulated. So really excited about this and to have this in my collection. There it is from the side. Got a nice picture of Buzz on there. From the back, Space Ranger Alpha Guardian, Buzz Lightyear. After each 4+ year production at Pixar, I have found myself coming up for air and visiting my hometown only to find that the city of my youth was steadily disappearing. It was this idea that sparked the story of Lightyear. Buzz is a hero out of time, thrusted into a future he wouldn't recognize. It's a really cool quote there from Angus MacLean, director of Lightyear. Empowering the next generation through play, Mattel. Lightyear, the Pixar Spotlight series, shines light on the iconic characters created by the artists and storytellers at Pixar through incredible details inside and out, from the ultra-posable figure to special creators, insights, and beyond. Choking hazard, small parts, not for children under 3 years. That's important. Anyway, so I'm super excited to open this and get to the review. So let me get it open and I'll be right back. All right, here he is out of his box with all of his accessories. Really, really nice little figure. Really nice looking, really nice details on the paint and everything. You can see he comes with three head sculpts, but 2 swappable head sculpts. That's the one that comes on him in the box. He has his little arm laser, which this little band here, it looks, if you get a close look at it in here, it looks like this almost is supposed to pop off. So then you can wrap it around and everything, just because of the way it's in on the inside. In there, not sure. Kind of messed with it a little bit, but I didn't want to pull on it real hard because I'm not positive. Maybe I'll mess with that later in the video. He has these two hands, kind of a grip going that you can swap out. All of these hands have a joint at the wrist, so you can bend it, which is really nice. got two pointing fingers, so you can create different poses with that, like at the end of the movie where he's the not today Zurg scene. Let's take a look at his jetpack. Very nice detail on his jetpack. Again, I find it a little bit funny that on these figures they include all the details printed on the wings, and yet Buzz Lightyear's are few and far between with the movie details, the Toy Story Buzz Lightyear's on the wings. But that's pretty cool. They included that. Got the little red and green lights there. Now in the movie, this jetpack pops out this way. This is also funny. These are spring loaded, so you close them up like that, and then you can pop them out with that button in the center, which is neat. But like I said, in the movie, in the end scene, these pop out this way, like the original Buzz Lightyear figures do. So it's just funny that you know, like the original Buzz Lightyear figures, the one in the movie, they popped out like this, you know, where they go straight up, and then they released a toy where they pop out this way. But on this particular toy, they in the movie they pop out this way, and then they release a toy with the wings popping out this way. Yeah, it's funny. It's kind of comical. I'm wondering if they did it on purpose. Anyway, there are holes in the bottom of the jetpack. It's not like just solid plastic, so his rockets have little holes in them. But really, really nice details on that, painted on his jetpack. Okay. He also comes, oops, I killed socks. He comes with a little mini socks figure, which is very, very nice looking. Mine has a little mark right here, but I'm not too worried about it. It's painted very, very nicely. His little tag on his neck even says socks. I don't think that's going to show up on the camera just because it's so small. Painted very, very nicely. As far as articulation on the mini little socks figure, trying to keep it in focus for you. You can spin his head, so his head will move. Mine's tight. There we go. You can move his head around, as you can see, and he's got some movement in his legs, so you can move his legs around. His back legs you can move too. If you want. His tail has articulation, so you can move his tail. He spins at the waist too, so you can have him all like that. So really cool little mini socks figure. Taking a closer look at the head sculpts. Very nice detail on the head sculpts as well, and on the purple spacesuit part. Looks very, very, very nice. There's the joint slot. That's how this is made. Very nice paint details on the eyes and the eyebrows, you know, for such a small figure. And here's the other optional head sculpt. Also very nice details, painted, nice hair, nice details in the hair. Nice details in the neck. Also, you can see the details of the Adam's apple and whatnot in the neck, like you can see in the movie. Same with this one, you can see that too. So that is very, very cool. As far as the optional hands, also painted very, very well, as you can see on the inside. There's even molded detail in the palms, which is really cool that they included that on something so small. Same thing goes with this one, or these. There's two very nice molded in details, as well as paint. Let's see if we can get a closer up look at this laser. And 325 on the laser. They've included the number. And let's see. Can you see this? See this is what I'm talking about. See, that looks, just the way it's in there, it looks like it would just kind of come off, so you can, and then there's this. It looks like it would kind of come off so you can just wrap it around his arm yourself, but I'm not sure, and I'm not going to like pull on it, but very nice details on the laser. A quick closer glance at the jetpack details zoomed in for you. Oops, a daisy. Here's the reverse side. Very nice, well detailed. He also comes with this little card that has a bunch of different spacesuits. So, Pixar Spotlight series, Mattel. So that's very, very cool. Now we're going to take a closer look at the figure himself. So, taking a look at Lightyear here. He has loads and loads of articulation. He's just full of articulation. So his helmet does open and close, and it's removable. His head is movable, so you can move his head too. My big old mitts aren't gonna fit in there, so I'll have to show you that in a minute when I remove the helmet to show you the different head options. He has an elbow joint, and his arms are articulated, so you can move them too. It doesn't appear like they don't go up very far this way. Seems like that's about all you get is this little bit of motion here, but he does move that way. It looks to be like there's bicep swivel, but let's see. Yep, he has bicep swivel, which is awesome. So same thing over here, and then also bicep swivel, so you can swivel his biceps. His hands rotate this way, and because of that joint, you can also bend them like so, which is very, very nice. Oh, he actually has two joints at the elbow instead of just one, so you can get really nice movement there with the elbow in his arms. As far as the waist, he has a ton of movement in his waist, so he can do some crunches. Legs, they'll move up and down. Doesn't seem like you could get him to do the splits. Maybe. He's got some outward movement, but not a lot. As far as his legs, double jointed at the knee also on both. His foot you can move up and down, and he has a little bit of rocking, and you can of course move that way. No swivel on the knee, of course. It's double jointed, so probably wouldn't have that. There's that knee. Spins at the waist. He spins actually in two places at the waist, the lower part and the upper part. So you can like get a lot of movement out of that. Looking at the details from the back, just the details in general. Zoom in here and look at that. It's got the O2 Lightyear on the back. See all the nice painted included details on this figure. Going down to his feet. Then on the front, see the details that are included. Included on that. He does not have an opening wrist communicator, which is a shame. But his triangles on his legs there, they even have writing on them. So that is really cool. I don't think I'm going to be able to read it on camera. Let's see. It says something, keep clear. Keep caution, keep clear. So that is really cool. A lot of really nice little details on him. I'm always catching falling over figures in these videos. Looks like it says tactical. Tactical is written there by his buttons. Lightyear. I'm sure this says on this button. Looks like that says surrender too. Really, really small little writing details on this. Very cool they included all that, in my opinion. Also, I noticed on the legs, he does have some swivel, but it's way up here at his hip. So he's got swivel there too. Just really, 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 really cool figure. He also has writing as far as the back is concerned. He's got writing, very small writing there. Down here, caution. And here. Says 99% power cell and something else. I can't quite read it. Maybe you can, but a lot of really, really nice little details in writing that they included, which is really, really awesome. He comes with this backdrop too, which we'll get to in a minute, but let's have a look at how we remove his helmet. So to take his helmet off, you're just going to squeeze it lightly, and you'll be able to pop it off, or you should be able to. Mine's being a little bit difficult, which is not something I'm a big fan of. There we go. One side. So his helmet it's a little difficult to remove, and the fact you have to squeeze it a little bit to take it off, you know, you could crack it doing that if you squeeze it too hard. It is kind of tough to get off first time, so. And then the back just will pull off, straight off. So just getting it out. Actually, you know what? It may be even easier to take off. Let's try this real fast. I pop that back in. Actually, let's try the whole thing. I may have just kind of taken it off a silly way. Make sure this is on correctly. This is how it lines up. I think it lines up this way. So if we stack these two pieces, what I want to see, because there's a gap here in the back, a slot. So I wanted to see if we just kind of, okay, I'll do it one piece at a time. Okay, so if we put it in like that, and then if I take this, can I just slide this in? Is that easier to do? To replace the helmet from the back end with that space that's there? No. Okay, so yeah, the helmet isn't really great how it comes on and off, but it works. Anyway, so as far as his head articulation, you can move him, and he can look up and down. So very nice articulation there on his head. So as far as changing the head, you're just going to grab it and pop it right off. And that is tight too, of course. There we go. Now we have headless Buzz or empty spacesuit waiting for Buzz. So we take a closer look at just the head sculpt that he came with out of the box. See all the nice details on this as well. And let's take a look at his spacesuit helmet. Actually, let's go with this one first. So we're going to take a look at this alternate expression that we have. You can kind of compare the two. So a little happier, a little more mundane, serious kind of an expression. Gonna pop that on. Which is going to require some force to get it on. There we go. So there we have the alternate sculpt on Buzz. Now we're gonna take this one off. Which again, you gotta pull on that to get that off, which I suppose is good. Now we're gonna put on this spacesuit head sculpt. Give it a good push down on there, if we can. It is snug fit. You've got to want this to go on to get it on. There we have the spacesuit cover head sculpt. Not exactly sure what that would be called, but there it is. Got movement in the head too. Also. So, and get his helmet back on I'm going to try to put the front on first. So I'm going to take the front, and you've got a little space back here. So that looks like that's kind of how this is designed to slide in. So yeah. So if you slide it in that way, that works really easy, and taking it out is really easy too. So I pulled it out like from the front when I started, when I first removed it, and I probably wouldn't recommend doing that because it is tight and it felt like I could have, cracked it. So there's that. Now let's see if we can get the back on after that, or if that's going to be cause problems. Let's see. Can we slide this like up maybe? Under? No. So the best way is not this way. But that is an easier way to get just the front on. So if that gets the front on, maybe if we just we're going to have to manage to hold this together for this. But if we hold this and start there and then come down with that and slide it in from the back, I feel like this will work. There we go. Okay, so the best way to remove the helmet is not to pull it off from the front and to install the helmet. It's just to grab this and squeeze just a little bit, and then there's the space in the back, and just pull it off like that from the back. So I kind of messed that up when I first did it, but no harm, no foul. Still came off. So very nice little helmet. So there he is with his helmet down and up. Okay, now let's put his backpack on. So his jetpack just sits in those two holes, and you can just slide it on like this with some pressure. Everything takes pressure to get attached. And now we have Buzz with his jetpack. You can fold these down. So, also, I didn't include his arm stickers in the details. SR, he's got his 01 sticker. Space Ranger sticker. Again, this does not open the wrist communicator. It looks really good though. He also has details even on the inside of his arms here that they've included. There are his wings, jetpack on. There's the little pop-out feature from the back, pop-out feature from the front. So really, 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 really cool. Super posable. Lots of different options for what you can do with this guy. So really nice figure. I recommend picking one up if you can find one. Okay, so let's see if we can get his laser on now. Let's see here. See if I can slide it under his hand or over his hand, or if I'll have to remove his hand. He does have a mystery spot on him that I did see in another review. There's this, like something's supposed to attach there. And I don't know what it would be, but he does have that mystery area. Anyway, so let's see if we can just kind of slip this over his wrist, maybe. Oh yeah, yeah, that goes over pretty nice. So that's at least one way you could install this. And this will just slip up onto his arm like that. Now he has his gauntlet laser ready to get Zurg. Oh, she slipped off. So, but ready to get Zurg. All right, so there is all of that. As far as hand changes, if you want to change out one of his hands, you just pull that out, just like that, and then you can put in whichever hand you choose. I'm going to go with this one. Pop that in. That pops in real nice. Now you have a pointed finger there. We can switch out the other hand with a little fist. Pop that off. You could put the gauntlet laser on when you pop off his other hand too, but this might be easier so you don't like slide. I don't know which one is better. It kind of slides around a little bit, but now we have a different hand sculpt on there. And now let's have some fun with some poses. See what I can do here. This is the stand. Has a little Pixar ball on there. Just says made in China on the bottom. This is flexible. You can move this. It moves in the center with a little ratchet joint, and it moves at the bottom with a ratchet joint too, both forward and backward. So you've got a lot of options for that. But now I'm going to put him in a few poses so you can see what he's capable of as far as posing. So let's see how this goes. All right, there's a not today Zurg pose. Here he is holding socks. Here he is coming at you with a laser pose. Here he is kind of hanging out with socks pose. Overall, just a super great, well done figure. I would highly recommend picking one up. If you're a Lightyear fan, especially when they're on sale on Amazon. So hope you enjoyed the review. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.